So just bring yourself to a comfortable cross-legged position on your mat. Bring some length into the spine, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, take a breath. Beautiful, just taking a moment to connect to yourself. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, lift up the arms, bring the gaze in between the hands. Exhale, the right hand comes down in line with your sit bones and take a stretch over to the right side. As you inhale, try to turn your chest and shoulders upwards, and exhale, extend through that left arm. If you feel comfortable getting deeper into the pose, you can walk the bottom hand out, take another breath, and you can close down your eyes and settle in for 2 more breaths. Feel the activation in the side of the body. With your next inhale, push back up, hands above you. Exhale, left hand comes down in line with the sit bones. Take your stretch over to the left side. Inhale, turn the chest and shoulders upwards. Exhale, reach through with that top arm. Walking the bottom hand out if you'd like to, taking another breath. And closing down the eyes and settling in for 2. And 1. Inhale, push back up. This time as we exhale, we're gonna twist over to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee and bring your right hand behind your back. Your right arm is just there to help you get deeper into this twist. We're not leaning into the arm. Inhale, push the spine, lengthen to the crown of the head. Exhale, twisting over to your right. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder, and as you inhale, push through the arms, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist, closing down your eyes again if you'd like to. 1 more breath. Wonderful. So letting our breath guide our movement, we're going to take our inhale. Pick up the arms and begin to rotate to the left side. Exhale as you bring your right hand to your left knee. Left hand becomes just gently behind the back. Inhale, push through the arms to lengthen the spine, and exhale, twisting over to the left this time. You should be able to lift up this left hand and not fall backwards. This isn't here to keep us stable. Inhale, lengthen. The more length we can create, the deeper into the twist we'll get as we exhale. Wonderful. 1 more breath. Inhale, pick up your arms facing the front of the room again. And exhale, just roll them back and down. Wonderful. So this time you're going to place your hands just a little bit behind you so that if you were to lean back, your wrists would be directly underneath your shoulders. Point your fingertips towards the front of the room, and as you inhale, you're going to push your chest forward and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale into the chest and exhale through the nose. Inhale, you can push your hips up if you would like to, and exhale through the nose. Try to keep the knees on the floor if you are pushing the hips. Inhale into the entire front of the body. Exhale through the nose. Taking 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower down nice and slowly. And just taking a breath. Beautiful. We're going to place our hands on the floor in front of us now, rolling into tabletop position. So we want a bone stacking structure here. So that means we want the joints, the wrist joints directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. This way we're going to keep our joints nice and supported and stable, keeping them safe as we move throughout some of these postures. So as we inhale here, our tailbone is going to tuck out, drop your belly, drop your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, push through the arms and release the neck. Inhale, tailbone comes out, belly drops, chest drops, gaze lifts last, coming into cow. And exhale, push the ground away, dome the spine, coming into cat. Inhale, try to begin the movement from the base of the spine as you work all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, let the energy glide up the spine all the way to the top. One more time, inhale, dropping down into cow. And exhale for cat. Beautiful, return to a neutral tabletop position. From here, you're going to tuck your toes, take an inhale, and as you exhale, send your hips upwards and backwards, coming into your downward dog. So if you're not used to this posture, you might find that maybe your alignment will sometimes look a little bit more like this. So as you exhale, you really want to try and send your entire upper body backwards so that as you release your head, your ears will lie naturally in between your upper arms. Giving yourself a very generous bend in the knees will make this much easier to start off with. So just imagine you're in a bit of an awkward, maybe high plank. Give yourself a generous bend in the knees, send the hips backwards. From here, you can then begin to lengthen the legs out, pushing one heel to the floor at a time. It doesn't matter if your feet are completely flat against the floor. The goal is just to have the direction of energy pushing towards the floor with your heels. Beautiful. You've released the neck, bringing your gaze to the back of the room or to your navel. One more breath. You're going to bring your gaze up towards your hands now and just make some little baby steps towards your hands. It doesn't matter where you end up on the mat. Just bring your feet as close to the hands as possible and bring yourself into a forward fold. We're going to give ourselves a nice generous bend in the knees again and grab your opposing upper arms. So you're in a position that looks like this. Completely relax your upper body, your neck and your head. Take an inhale and exhale. You can begin to lengthen the legs out. So instead of going for a full bind here, we're just going for a nice, easy standing forward fold where we can just let gravity do a lot of the work for us here. Inhale and give your spine a bit of lengthening, and as you exhale, release the muscles. Let your head, shoulders, arms hang completely heavy. Connect to the breath. Gently sway to the left and to the right. Really get that ragdoll motion activated. Bringing a little bit of fluidity into the spine. Wonderful. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, reaching your body towards the floor. One more time. You can release your arms down to the floor now, and again give yourself that really generous bend in the knees. As you begin to inhale, you're going to push through the soles of the feet, uncurling the spine nice and slowly. One vertebrae at a time. Uncurling the shoulders and lifting the head last. Coming into mountain pose, Samasthiti. Your feet can either be together or about a fist distance apart, depending what feels more natural for your anatomy. Give yourself a little tuck in the tailbone so that your spine is pointed to the floor. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Let your palms face forward. And take a grounding breath. Beautiful. You did it. Thank you for joining in on this very short warm-up. I hope it makes you feel a little bit more energized. Thank you.